Hello and welcome. This is Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I'm sharing day 16 of the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. So for the first 24 days of December, I'm opening up one of the windows from this calendar and creating something with it. And the fabulous thing about this calendar is it's not just seasonal stuff, it's stuff to use throughout the year. So there's a lot of really great basic things that can be used throughout the year. So today we have a die set. It's a sentiment banner die set. And I love that there are three different sentiments that you can put in this banner, so you can pick and choose which one works best for the project that you're going to be creating. I chose the happy day sentiment for the one that I'm going to do. So there's a die that goes on the outside, and then there's the sentiment that inserts in it, and you can do the banner solid like I did with that fawn cardstock, or you can add the sentiment to the center like I did with the blush cardstock. And when you die cut with the sentiment, there's just kind of a sliver that is open. So when I do a color for the background, I typically do a different color than the one that I did for the foreground, just so that it can show just a little bit more. To go with this sentiment, I chose the die from day one, the little puppy dog die. I did it a little bit different this time. Last time I just did it with regular cardstock. This time I did it with some velvet adhesive cardstock. And this is something that I do or use regularly in my videos when I'm doing animals or bears or things that work with fuzzy cardstock, because it just adds a fun texture to it. You can still use the liquid glue to glue it together. As you can see, I'm using Barely Art glue in a fine line bottle. It works perfectly for gluing die cuts together. It does take a little bit longer for that glue to set because it kind of soaks into the velvet cardstock or the softness, and then it starts to set. So it does take a little bit longer, but the result is so worth it because it just gives a fun texture that is completely different than cardstock. So as I glue this together, I am going to wait just a little bit longer for that to dry. Now this is velvet adhesive cardstock, so it does have an adhesive backing on it. I add it to, or I put it onto scrap cardstock before I die cut it, just because it's a little bit thin with just the adhesive and I want that little bit of extra thickness. And I find it makes it a little bit easier to glue the pieces together when there's that adhesive backing on there. So while I'm waiting for the dog die cut to dry, I'm going to use the embossing folder from day 13 just to create a little texture for my background. Now you could ink the embossing folder if you wanted to add some color as well. For this, I want the focal point to be the dog as well as the happy day sentiment. So I'm not adding any color. I'm just adding that little bit of texture. And I did second guess and make sure that I'm using the right side of the embossing folder. If you use one side, it will have a recessed pattern, and the opposite side, and you can just flip the paper over to get it the other way, it will have a raised pattern. So it just depends on the look that you're going for. So I have an A2 card base here. I have some blush cardstock that I've trimmed down to 4 inches by 5¼ inches for my mat, and that's going to coordinate with the little nose and the little tongue on the puppy dog. You could also use a brown that coordinates with the velvet cardstock as well. Then I have my piece here that I just embossed, and that is trimmed down to 3¾ inches by 5 inches. So my cards for these calendars are really, really simple. I keep them as simple as possible. I try to only use the products from the calendars aside from cardstock, obviously, and adhesive. The odd time I'll bring in a different die, but most of the time I try to keep it with just the stuff from this calendar to make it really beginner friendly. If you're new to it, you can use mostly things just from the calendar to create some very similar looks. So here is the finished card. Again, very, very simple, but that embossing folder adds just some really nice texture to that background and fills up some of the space. And the velvet cardstock for the little puppy, it just takes it to the next level. When I did my first card with it, I did a little bit of glossy accents on his nose and tongue, and you could easily do that with this. I opted not to, but you could easily add that to it if you wanted to as well. Thank you so much for joining me for day 16. I will be back tomorrow and share what is in the window for day 17. I'll see you there.